Take a look at these pictures. I've been covering the sport for 20 years, and I have never seen drivers quite as exhausted, quite as fatigued as I saw them when they came in here just a few moments ago. Temperatures nudging 40 degrees, stages that are rough and challenging. A decent long loop as well means it's maximum concentration, maximum focus, but maximum in terms of the energy it's taken out of the drivers. What a morning we've had, Dirtfish Rally friends. It has been fascinating. Let's look back to Portugal. Let's look back to Sardinia. What happened there? It was an Ogier-Tanak battle. That is exactly what we have here. Well, developing. It's early days yet, but it is Ogier that leads after 4 stages. Tanak 6.1 seconds behind him, still very, very much in the hunt. That was a tough 3 stages.
Yeah, and it's just the beginning. The 2 first ones were still pretty cool. The last one now was a proper taste of what's going to be this afternoon, and yeah, it's very demanding. Let's see this afternoon. I expect, it's gonna get even hotter. So, like I say, we haven't seen the wars yet.
The place and the gap is not too bad. It's all fine. The feeling in the car is really struggling. So yeah, all together. To drive is not easy, but generally the situation is not too bad. We try to go a bit different approach for this rally, hopefully to manage our balance a bit better. But with this, let's say, struggled on the previous rallies, but yeah, it's actually been worse. So yeah, it's something we can't change at the moment.
The interesting driver, though, is the man in 3rd place, Adrien Fourmeau, 14 and a bit seconds off the lead. Fourmeau might well get a few seconds back. He's been really quick this morning. Early on in the opening stage, he was behind Katsuta on the road. Katsuta picked up a puncture, came back on again. Fourmeau reckons he lost at least 10 seconds in Katsuta's dust. So let's see whether Fourmeau gets some time back. I've got to mention Sami Pajari. Very, very strong morning from Sami Pajari. He's looked good. He's coped with things nicely out there. Those who haven't coped, well, you have to say Robin Perra struggling again to get the best out of the tyres. All 3 of our Toyota drivers, don't forget they were 1, 2 and 3 on the roads. They went with a soft compound. Why did they do that with such extreme temperatures? Well, because they knew that maybe the abrasiveness would come 4 or 5 cars into the stage. As the loose gravel went, the road would become more abrasive. They gambled on those soft tyres working, and they only just held on. Delamination down to the canvas on 1 or 2 of those Toyotas. And Robin Perra just didn't cope with it. And he really has a lot of work to do to get back into the battle for the lead. What about Elfyn Evans, though? Well, have a look at these shots. Evans had a bit of drama during the lunchtime service. He needed to change the whole of that front right suspension. How long do they have left, sir? 1 minute. 1 minute. This is all going to be tight. Make sure everything's on the car. Make sure everything's in the car. There we are. There we are. Tyres are on. Wheel nuts are tightened. It's going to come down off the jack. Just waiting for Pajari. Look at that. Barely off the jack. And Elfyn Evans and Scott Martin are heading to the time control. Sounded like a ball joint issue. They took the whole lot off. They changed the hub. They changed the spring. They changed the wishbone and the drive shaft. All part of one unit. My goodness me, it was tight in the time that was allocated, but they got that car back out again. Thierry Neuville, a puncture. A double puncture, I think he may have said. It was certainly 1 puncture in the stage before the service. It's dropped him back a bit, but look, it doesn't matter. A long, long way to go yet in this rally. Takamoto Katsuta, as I said, picked up a puncture, but it's not all over for him. And what about our M-Sport crews? Well, poor old Martin Sesks, that stage 2 curse has struck again. Picked up a puncture, but he was steady after that. He's got to service.
I know it's 2025. I hope this curse will end, because if you look, Portugal, stage 2, puncture. Sardinia, stage 2, crash. Greece, stage 2, puncture. I don't know what I have to do. I've been to church, actually. Yeah, I have been.
What other rituals are on the list to try next?
I don't know. Some old witches, maybe.
Josh McAlane also picked up a puncture in stage 2. Really unlucky. He knew that rock was there. On the recce, it looked as if the car would cope with it. Clearly it didn't this morning. Gregoire Munster, he's got a strategy and he's sticking to it. His strategy is to avoid any problems at all. A massively conservative approach, I think, it could pay dividends for Gregoire Munster. And in WRC2, it is Oliver Solberg who leads the way. Yes, Solberg hasn't been here for a few years, but he's matured as a driver. He knows how to approach this rally. Don't forget, he's got his dad back in his corner this weekend, and he's done this rally so many times. What about Johan Rossell? Don't forget, he's very much in the championship battle with Solberg. Well, same issue as Sardinia. He seems to have damaged his steering arm. They will sort that out. They will replace it here during the remote service. They've headed back out into the stages. 3 more to go. They're all first pass stages this afternoon. It is getting hotter. It could be just as rough. It could be more than dramatic this afternoon. Lots more to come on day 1 of the Acropolis Rally of Greece.